Hello and welcome to the channel. In this video we'll talk about one of the most expensive events of our lifetimes, Olympic Games. Holding the Olympic Games costs a lot of money. Robert A. Bard and Victor A. Matheson talked about this in a 2016 paper. And it starts right from bidding for the Olympics, which is no small undertaking. Bidding cities have to submit detailed architectural renderings, financial estimates, and pre-event marketing plans to the IOC. These plans are likely to be extensive since it cannot be known what preparations other applicant cities will be making. Chicago, for example, spent at least $70 million and perhaps over $100 million on its unsuccessful application to host the 2016 Games. Expenses for the Games itself can be put under three categories. A first set of major expenses involves general infrastructure to accommodate the anticipated wave of tourists and athletes that descend upon the chosen city. You'll have to make space for the hordes descending on the city for a period of 2 weeks. The International Olympic Committee requires that the host city for the Summer Games have a minimum of 40,000 hotel rooms available for spectators, and an Olympic village capable of housing 15,000 athletes and officials. In addition, the city needs to have both internal and external transportation facilities that can get tourists to the city itself and then to the individual sports venues within the region. Rio de Janeiro, already one of the most popular tourist destinations in South America, still required the construction of over 15,000 new hotel rooms for the 2016 Summer Games. Heavy expenditures needed to meet a 2-week period of peak demand may result in severe overcapacity once the event is over. For example, following the 1994 Winter Olympics in Lillehammer, Norway, 40% of the town's full-service hotels went bankrupt. The Olympics also require spending on specialized sports infrastructure. Because of the somewhat obscure nature of many of the events, most cities do not have the facilities in place to host all of the competitions, especially if large spectator viewing areas are desired. Once the facilities are in place, the Games require spending for operations including event management, the opening and closing ceremonies, and security. Olympic Games historically have been targets of terrorist activities, and post-September 11, 2001 attacks in the US, the security costs have increased substantially. Security costs for Sydney's Games in 2000 totaled $250 million. While 4 years later in Athens, security expenditures topped $1.6 billion, 4 times the initial budget, and have stayed near this figure for the past decade. An accurate financial accounting of Olympic expenditures in various cities is hard to find for multiple reasons. It can be difficult to disentangle spending on Olympic building projects from planned infrastructure improvements that might not be attributable directly to the Games. Moreover, concerns about cost overruns or corruption may prompt officials to limit the release of accurate data. The true final cost of the 1998 Nagano Winter Olympics will never be known, because the host committee ordered a portion of the event's financial records to be burned. Olympics have consistently produced final costs that exceeded their original budgets. From 1968 to 2012, every single Olympic Games ended up costing more than originally estimated. The median games were 150% over the original budget, with the worst offenders, Montreal 1976 and Sarajevo 1984, exceeding initial estimates by more than tenfold. The 2012 London organizers originally won the bid in 2005 with a cost estimate of £2.4 billion, which was revised upwards within 2 years to £9.3 billion. Then, when the final costs came in at a mere £8.77 billion, the organizers laughably claimed the event had come in under budget. That's it for this video. Please give a like if you enjoyed it. Thank you.